see here. Bites. Okay. This thing is already getting hot. Let's see here. Oh, damn, it's 1:45. Damn. Why you gotta come so late, Kyle? Jeez. What's going on, guys? It's a late night. Late night. It was just on Flex's channel. And then my good friend here, Let's Rock, I want to bring him in real quick. Yo, what's up, bro?
How are you?
What's going on?
I heard you talking about me right before I joined.
Where?
He's like, man, this late.
I said, so someone. You just had to get here so damn late. I mean, even for you, it's late, right? What time is it over there? Like,
it's 12:46. It's not that late.
Almost midnight.
It's 12:45. It's not that late.
I mean, if you had another hour for me, then yeah. Juliana, what's up? I know you're out there in Cali, so it makes sense that you're catching a crazy late live. But
I had like
I'm guessing
5 more minutes.
I'm guessing that you went bowling today.
Yep.
Nice.
It seems to be the Friday bowling at this point. It seems to be a completely like unannounced thing. Like we just kind of do it without even saying we're gonna do it. You know.
Hey Lynn, thanks for coming back. But okay, I got you. So it's just like an every Friday kind of thing.
Yeah, and then I usually go out Saturday too most of the time. So I'm like, Sunday is really my best day to like hang out with you like on the after show. But I mean, if you're on late enough, I can always join like these times as well.
Right.
So, yeah.
Juliana, I'm good. Thank you. I don't know what's up with my computer, but it's like overheating like fast. So I don't know if that's gonna be a problem or not. So we shall see. But I'm good.
It's been a long day. I don't know why. Like it's been like a long day, but at the same time it hasn't. Like I didn't do all that much on DoorDash today, but I just feel like mentally tired.
You know, let me push your buttons a little bit. Peak Pay. What are your thoughts on Peak Pay?
That's dude. I don't know why. It's okay. 90% of the time, it pisses me off because it'll be super big. Like when they add Peak Pay, like in the area I normally work in, like it's the first half of the Peak Pay. It's super busy. Like that's why it's usually added. It's back to back. I'm keeping busy. Not sitting around. But the last 15 to like 30 minutes of the Peak Pay, it dies so bad. And then that was the problem tonight. Like I was just sitting around. Like I was trying to go out and make like $175 at least. Like that was my ideal goal. And I'm like sitting around $120 around 8 o'clock while that Peak Pay is going on. And it's just dead. And I'm just like, bro, I want to be doing stuff.
Like, I feel you. I think that's when you asked me how my shift went there earlier. I was like, you know what? If I don't take this offer, it's like I'm gonna be sitting there for a while, Yeah. So I was like, I mean, luckily everything that came my way was worth it, but still. Hey Jonathan, yeah, man. I just, Kyle here. That's his name, by the way, but it's a common name, so you guys can't find him. He was like, "Hey, man, are you still on?" I'm like, "Dude, I got off like 2 hours ago. What are you talking about?" And I was on Flex's channel. I was with Flex on his stream, and then I saw you say, "Hey, let's go online." So here we are. But yeah, definitely a slower end of the month for me than normal, for sure.
Yeah, well, I think the end of the month is already slow anyway. So, I mean, I don't think that helped my case earlier. It's the end of the month, and even tomorrow is probably going to be slow too. It's the first of the month when people pay rent and bills and all that.
Yeah, I think here because of the storm, peak pay, like today there was some crazy peak pay and it was just barely even raining. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, it is what it is. I'll take it, you know, for sure.
I'm definitely intrigued to see your Friday video. I think it's going to be an interesting one.
I finished the editing actually a second ago, so I just need to upload it. Of course, man, I'm the hardest dasher. Well, I think if I really like in this setting where I'm in the table and have nothing to do but to focus, I can do it pretty quick. But if whenever I do it and I'm doing something else, I get so distracted, bro. You know?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So it just really depends on what I'm doing. But if I have like if I'm scrolling through like YouTube or something, Instagram or whatever, then it's it'll take longer than it needs to, you know. Thank you, John. Yeah, I've been, you know, trying.
Oh, well, I heard something. I wonder if DoorDash is going to give me a top dasher again, just randomly. I would love that. It's the first of the month.
Hey, man, I feel like you're low key like a top dasher, and you're just trolling me the whole time that you're not a top dasher.
Hell no, man! I could never. Dude, the stuff they say in my market, dude, I could never. I have to cherry pick the hell out of orders. Well, I mean, I can't say that. Like, I'm gonna take 625s and stuff like that, but I mean, like, some days the stuff they send me back to back to back to back. Nah, no, man, could never do it.
You know it's slow when you go to do fast food late at night and there's no lines. That's when you know it's slow. So Jonathan says it's pretty slow.
That's a freaking fact, man. Kyle, show the
David, man, you gotta watch tomorrow's video, but it was close. It was real close, I think. Juliana says, show your live ratings, Kyle, so we know you're not top dasher in hiding.
I'm up there with Nova status, man. Oh my god, it's like going to be terrible.
Let me see. Let me see.
Lined up. So I'm gonna go bottom.
I see it.
There you go. There.
11%. I like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So nice. Not top dasher confirmed.
It could have been a screenshot, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't a screenshot. You know what
I mean? Okay. I'll prove it. I'll prove it. There's the ratings. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to do it backwards. You know.
No, I see it. I got you. No worries. I believe you.
It's proof enough.
Don't worry, Juliana. I vetted him before he joined this live. You know. Yeah, Presto, man. Definitely. You know, you definitely have the stats for it. So just send him an email or call them or do whatever you got to do to get in that program for sure. For sure.
I think a lot of people in my market got in the large order program recently because in the local group, like there was a lot of people posting about it like a month ago. So I think there's a lot of new large order people. Which I'm like, it's not fair.
Maybe.
Got to compete with all these people. Back then, I felt like I was one of the only ones when it first came out, and I was getting the. Dude, I used to get.
You were one of the OGs.
Orders. Yeah, man, I used to get crazy orders constantly. I mean, I still do, but you know, there's so many things I miss about old days. You and me both know that.
Yeah, that's for sure. The good old days. Even though back then we didn't think they were the good old days. We thought it was still crappy. That's nuts.
Well, there's always been something that's always been bad, but we didn't realize how good it was with $3 base pay until they took it all away.
That's the crazy part, man. I got this. I wanted to show you this. Let me see if I can find it on my phone here. Oh yeah, right here. I'm gonna send you this. Can you see that? Hold on. Where's the thing at?
I can't wait to get my badge tomorrow. Top decliner.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in Discord real quick. See here. You know what's crazy? That I have to be up so early. Like I gotta be up like at 6 or 5:30. Yeah, this probably is not gonna be that long of a stream. 'Cause I forgot I gotta be up really early.
Whoa, what are you getting up that early for? Oh my god, I didn't know you were getting up that early.
I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go support a friend doing he's doing like a 5K, and I'm his ride. That's really why I have to be there that early because I'm his ride.
Man, well, man, dude, I appreciate you coming back on for a little bit. I didn't know you had to get up that early.
I just remembered. Hold on. I just remember about that too, which really sucks. Cool. I just sent it on the Discord. Well, I didn't realize we have 147 people on there. That's what's up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and going back on the whole peak pay spiel, there's a peak pay tomorrow from 5:30 to 9:30 tomorrow night, and then on Sunday there's a 2-hour peak pay in my zone as well. And I'm like,
David, you gotta ask your brother-in-law like how he's only making $40 on a 4-hour shift. Perhaps he might want to trade a different zone, or maybe he's taking every order he's getting. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hey Presto, you're in Canada, right? If I'm not mistaken, because that's some high base pay. I'm pretty sure you got to be Canadian. Yeah. I remember that he's in Canada. Yeah, I think when I started, and I'm sure Kyle can attest to this. I mean, bare minimum, you were gonna get $6 no matter what. That was even if they tipped you nothing, you were gonna get $6 no matter what, right?
yeah.
But now what was happening back then? Right. So no matter what, if it was going, 1 mile, less than a mile, it will tell you, bam, this is what you're getting, $6 no matter what. Then they kind of got caught up with the whole perhaps taking tips from customers and whatnot, and then they kind of went to a different payouts method where 850s were like, okay, that's gonna have a hidden tip on it. Then that kind of went away. Then for like a small 2-week window, full transparency. And then somehow everyone forgot about it. No one said anything. And that was that. And then we're basically in the current pay model where, less than $3, between $275 and $225 base pay, $2 versus stack,
I'm glad you remember that 2-week period because you got it exactly right. I remember that. That was
it didn't last very long, but it's like no one talked about it. I mean, back then I didn't have a channel. I would have been screaming about it. You know what I mean? But
it lasted about as long.
What's up, Butsoda? Did you? Butsoda, are you close to the goal when we talked earlier? He needed like $78 more to get like $400, I think. What do you mean, Juliana? What are we timing? Presto said we have the equivalent of Grubhub in Canada. That's hard to do, to keep above 80% AR.
Yeah, keeping it above 30 is hard enough.
Keeping it in double digits can be hard, but the thing is, it's not even hard because we want it to be hard. It's hard because there's a lot of trash out there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit in the car and not do anything. I'd rather be making money. But if you're gonna send me 225s, 250s, all these low paying orders, I'm not moving.
Yeah. It's like, okay, last week when I was Top Dasher, my acceptance rate was around 30%. I even sent you some screenshots, and I was actually getting more decent orders, like still getting bad orders, but more decent ones. But it's still not enough to make my acceptance rate get up to 50, 60, 70%. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, right now my rating is pretty high because I got all those Macy's orders. So when I'm accepting that, that's like 7, 8 orders at a time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, did you see that on my one of my videos? I think it's the latest one where I got like half pay, but I got like $30.
I just watched. Okay, so I was gonna.
Um,
I think DoorDash is starting to do that again because they had it a few months ago where they were paying out more than half pay or almost full pay, which I think is what happened to you. I think it's coming back again.
well, my
I think.
theory is that at least recently they've been paying now half of whatever the total payout is gonna be. But I think he
Yeah.
told me that he was giving me half, but he really gave me full pay because the subtotal was only $114. There's no way they were gonna tip me 60 for half to be 30. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's
Yeah.
possible. I mean, maybe they
Most
were really
likely not.
nice, but I doubt it. I think he said,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm gonna give you half pay," but he gave me full pay. So I don't know.
Yeah. I've been noticing that a lot more lately, or it'll at least be like if the half pay was like supposed to be $5 realistically, it'll be like $7. It'll be like more than half, but not maybe not full pay. But I mean, sometimes it sounds like it is full pay, like it in your case. It's just weird. These things like start up and then they stop again. They come back around. I don't understand why.
Yep, that's for sure.
It's DoorDash things, man.
Okay. Yep.
Um, I feel like I had a lot more to say, but I'm not sure.
Go ahead, man.
I think I feel like I have all this stuff to say to you, and I try to remember it until I get a chance to chat with you again or go live with you. But then time comes now. I'm just like I say a few things, complain about a few things, and
It's all good, man.
that's it.
No worries.
The weather outside though right now when I got home, it's beautiful. Texas, it's like in the low 60s. It feels like almost chilly outside. Chilly.
Right. I think right now here it's like right now it's 53. A little bit chilly,
Damn.
but I'd rather be at 53 than be at 93. See, I rather see, think about this. You could be butt ass naked, and if it's 100 degrees, you're hot. But if it's
Yep.
cold, you layer up, you put a jacket on, a blanket, whatever, you'll be warm. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like
This is true.
David. Yeah, I think Spark is still like in his honeymoon phase with all their drivers with the pay super crazy. But I think eventually it's gonna like mellow out, kind of like DoorDash. But yeah, I mean, I tell him, hey man, make your money while you can. I don't want to like rain on his parade or anything, but I don't think it's sustainable for like Walmart to be paying out all this crazy money for like the smallest grocery sometimes, you know. But then it also depends if there's no drivers in his market, then he's always gonna make good money no matter what. So,
Good old honeymoon phases with
oh,
DoorDash orders.
oh yeah, the honeymoon phase is definitely over for my shop and delivery orders for sure.
Dude, I hardly see any of them now. It's just crazy. It's intentional. They're intentionally not. They're intentionally
But
sending it to other dashers.
you know what I think it is too. I got a one of those like push notifications, but it was from the DoorDash app, not the Dasher app, the regular DoorDash app, and it was like Marco, get 20% off your next grocery order. So I think they did a bunch of those for people, and then that's where we were getting so many orders because people were trying it out, with a promo code or whatever. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then now they stopped it, and
yeah. Yeah. There's just so many different apps you can order groceries on that I don't think most people's number one choice is DoorDash anyway. I think they'd rather use Instacart or Spark.
I think that's what DoorDash is trying. I think DoorDash is trying to fight with Instacart. You know what I mean? Because think about it.
Yeah,
Before on a shop on delivery, they never gave you any info, like no aisles or anything. Then slowly they brought in pictures, the aisles, scanning of the barcodes. You know what I mean? They're slowly, closing that gap between them and Instacart.
yeah. I just think
Hey, Jonathan.
DoorDash. If they
Jonathan
want
said
to
he
keep
got screwed
adding
up
so
on the
many
fast food. What
dashers,
happened? That's true. They're always gonna add more dashers. Well, T
I just
Money,
wish
I'm
there was
biased because
enough
I'm not an
stores to
Uber,
keep us
so
busy.
you know I'm biased, so I don't have Uber, so I gotta say DoorDash. But Kyle, you got both of them, right?
Yeah, Uber is hit or miss. Like I've actually done it the past 2 days. I've multi-apped a bit because it worked out. My first order I took today actually, um, I picked up a DoorDash and Uber at the same restaurant, and the drop-offs were on the same street, which was
Look
very
at
lucky.
you being all like butt soda.
It's stressful, honestly, most of the time, but that was an easy one. I don't like multi-apping normally just because of the risk. Because I've gotten in
I'll
trouble with
press the we.
DoorDash once.
I believe Kyle is, but I know I'm for sure. I get the emails like every week of, oh, you did this many shopping orders and it took you this many seconds and this and that and blah blah blah. So
I enrolled in the
I'm
priority
I'm
access
I'm
thing a while back, but I don't think it even matters at this point because I hardly see any besides Walgreens or CVS.
mhm. Yeah.
It's,
I
it's
rarely
unfortunate.
see CVS. I mean Walgreens. I see a bunch of CVS, but they're not worth it. Like if it's paying me $6.75, I rather wait for another order that I do no shopping at than do a $6.75 shopping order.
I've been seeing a lot of those. Like they used the Walgreens ones and CVS. They used to pay so well, like, and they're just on par with the grocery ones now. Like unless the person tips enough, the base pay just isn't good. They don't even try to pay more.
Yeah, no, I think for shop and delivery orders, all the money has to come from the base pay, and then it's the opposite of food orders for me. When I think the food
Yeah,
order is more about the tipping, and the base pay just a little bit there.
I mean they should still definitely tip like decently enough. But I mean, like I'm not expecting them to like be super generous. But I mean, like there needs to be a good balance between the two. Even though the base pay
Yeah,
does
oh,
end
for
up
sure.
being a lot more.
I've only gotten a handful. I've only gotten a handful of orders where the tip and the delivery fee or the base pay were kind of close. For the most part, it's always very different.
Yeah. I wish DoorDash would like to keep. I wish if they're going to keep adding so many dashers to the markets, like I wish they would find ways to partner with more places, like to keep us busy. Like maybe just more places to shop, or just there needs to be more to keep people busy more. Like I'm not. We can't expect it to be busy every second of the day, but there needs to be more
Hmm.
ways to earn money. Oh no, Nova's gone. Nova's gone, y'all. What the hell? Well, guys, I'm the new host, apparently.
I pressed the page by accident and it like
I was
kicked me
like,
off.
Nova's
So that's my
computer. I was like, Nova's computer overheated. I guess I'm the new host. This is awkward.
no, but yeah, something's definitely up with my computer because it's like it's something's wrong with it. I'm gonna have to get a new one. I mean, it is really old. I think it's outlasted its life expectancy for sure. So it might be time to wait for the next YouTube check and get something.
Yeah, man, you got to use all that grinding
Yeah,
money.
Joe. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep here in like the next 20 minutes. Um, I'm like but sort of in my area. There is no pizza program, at least not to my knowledge. You know. Um,
Dude, I was getting. Did I ever? I don't think I knew you whenever the pizza program was big in my market, but I started taking pictures of my pizza bag one day, and 95% of the orders I had for a while were all pizza. Like I was getting nothing else. I was getting pissed.
That's funny.
I'm so glad it stopped because it was the most annoying thing I had experienced on DoorDash in quite a while when it happened.
David said, "Do you make more W-2 or dashing?" Well, I get paid every 2 weeks on my W-2. Dashing is whatever you make a day. So I could make more money dashing if I spend more time dashing. but I think my W-2 with salaried, so it's always nice to know that it's coming, every 2 weeks, and it has benefits like 401k and, you know, insurance and things like that. So I think there are times where I make more money dashing, but at the same time, if it's slow with Dash, then it's slow. With my W-2, it's always going to be there. You know what I mean? So, plus, if
How
it
much
wasn't
do you make?
expensive as hell, if it wasn't super expensive to live here, I wouldn't need a W-2 job. I would just dash all day.
How much do you
Say
make
that
a
again?
month?
I couldn't hear you.
W2. Oh,
A
how much do you
month?
make? Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like, it hovers around. Well, it's the same, but because some months I get 3 checks. Some other months I get 2 checks. It's usually around like 4,800 if I were to combine all the checks.
Dude, that's solid. Between DoorDash and that's solid, dude. That's some solid money a month. That's
But
like,
I mean, my rent alone is like 2,400. You know what I mean? That's a lot.
oh yeah. But I mean, still, I mean, even if you go kind of light on DoorDash and that, I mean, you're making like
Oh yeah,
8,000 to
don't get me
9,000 a
wrong.
month. I mean, that's awesome, dude. I've never really asked
Don't
you
get
too
me
much about
wrong.
the
I
W2.
mean, yeah, I mean it's and if you do well, I mean they do bonuses at the end of the year and stuff. So hopefully, that happens. But you know,
Yeah, man. And you got
definitely
YouTube and stuff. YouTube will grow for you more and more every week. So I mean,
that's the goal, man. Shoot, that's ideally. We got Cam and Presto. They're both named Cam, but Presto's Cam. They're both in the Discord too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, I keep W-2 more for like I said, like the benefits and stuff. But
yeah, man. You
it's
got benefits that are important.
yeah. Jeffrey said, "How much did you make on DoorDash?" Well, if I tell you, Jeffrey, then you won't watch tomorrow's video. So I gotta keep you in suspense. You know what I mean? But it was a decent amount for how long I worked. For sure. Nice, Cam. Thank you.
I think the real question that we can go ahead and ponder is what's the goal for October? Get a spoiler alert before the next video.
Do we say it again? Because my computer crapped out for a second.
Oh, sorry. I'm moving a little closer to my mic too. But while we're here, we can talk about October goal for you before your next video.
Oh, yeah.
Get a little sneak peek what the new goal is going to be.
I think 5,000 is a pretty solid goal.
Go for 5,000.
I think I would have definitely hit it if I didn't go out for the COVID for the whole week. I would have crushed this goal. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Definitely. You would only need like 1,000 more. You would have definitely gotten it, I think.
For sure.
Yeah, 5,000.
David, I would murder someone, but I can't really say that. YouTube, take it back. I didn't say that. I would, for that kind of money, whew, man, that would be crazy. So I can already see this when the video gets after you go live and YouTube reviews your video so they can put ads on it. It asks you like, do you have any profanity? Are you cursing? And it's probably gonna get flagged for me saying that, but it is what it is. But so yeah, you know what? I might, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe 5,500. I think that'll be a nice number.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
These are October through December, like ideally, like in the old days, are like the best months for DoorDash, really. So yeah. I mean, hopefully they will be.
I think so too.
After New Year's, it is pretty rough for a while. I always dread those days for sure. It's not even
for sure.
October.
After New Year's it gets slow for sure. But Yeah, I would have to look at grid wise and see how much I made last year. But my grid wise, man, it's been so slow to sync. It's annoying.
Mine has too. I've been trying. I use it. I have two apps that actually track my miles, but I use it to go back and look at my earnings from older months. But yeah, it's been really slow to sync everything up.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's wrong.
I'm actually looking at it. I can actually look at it on Solo. Actually, I think that one is also synced up. So I'm just scrolling back through.
I haven't even gotten on that app in a little bit, to be honest. I downloaded it a couple weeks ago, but I haven't spent much time on it, if I'm being honest.
But the thing with Solo is that it doesn't always like it's not always right from what I've seen. Like it'll miss a day or two sometimes. So I have to look at it again. Okay, so according to this Solo thing, I don't know if you can see it, but according to them, I made $4,628 last year on DoorDash. So I have to look at that again. I'll have to verify it with what's it called, Gridwise. But if we made last year $4,627, then I think 5,000 is a pretty solid goal. But even better, 5,500 would be even better.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
Gridwise
but I mean, I
says
still
I
crushed last year's. How much? Tell me.
My Gridwise says I made 45 or 4,562 last October. I'm kind of surprised I made that much for the hours I work.
Wait, say that again. How much?
4,562. Kind of surprised.
Is it 4,000?
Yeah, 4,562.
Okay, I see you. I mean, yeah, for your hours, yeah, because you'd be waking up like at freaking 3 p.m. every single day.
Yeah. Well, I think I had some lunch.
So imagine if you worked a couple of long shifts.
I think there has to be some lunches that factored into that one because I remember doing lunch quite a bit last year. Not that much, but like I did it enough, I think, and I'm pretty sure some of those days had it.
Yeah, this is really weak though for let me see here okay, so in November I made 5,000 according to, again, this is from Solo, so I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but I have to look at it again. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll see.
Weirdly, my best month in 2021 was May. That's kind of weird.
Let me see. My best month. You know, now that you mentioned it, my best month is also May. In May, according to this, I made 5,556. But it doesn't include like my, cash that I get from Potbelly and things like that. So
yeah. Slowest month was February. It's kind of weird though. It wasn't January. I'm kind of shocked at that, honestly.
I think February was probably my slowest month. But you know what's that's crazy, that this one guy that started working on my W-2, I met him when I was dashing because he used to dash. And he's like, "Oh man, like, are you still making like YouTube videos?" And well, I'm like, "Yeah, man, like I'm still, grinding and stuff." He's like, "But you're working here, like, how do you have time?" And I'm like, "Man, you gotta, you make it happen somehow, some way, But he doesn't dash anymore. I don't know. He doesn't want to tell me what happened, but he says like, "Oh, I can't dash anymore." I think something happened with like his wife or something. I think he's like, I had too much free time on my hands, and maybe he got caught stealing. I mean, cheating or something. I don't know. Who knows?
Yikes.
We got Bud Soda. I'm gonna add Bud Soda here to the stream. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
I think you muted Bud Soda. Daniel, are they still going on that? Is Nick still trying to argue that? I don't know. I don't think you were there, Kyle, but there was a guy that's just kind of close to where I live, and he was asking about the large order program, but he kept like trying to argue against it when I don't know why he was. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah. That guy commenting on your videos talking about your fake numbers ever go any farther than that?
Oh, you know what? I have to look back and see. Oh yeah. Someone commented on my video saying that I was faking it. That there's no way you could make 275 a single day doing DoorDash.
Like, do these people not know that how many hours you work and that you're in the large order program? It's easily possible on the right day.
David, what do you mean? Can I make a video like about my W-2 or like do I make? Yeah, I guess I need more clarification on that question.
He wants a full in-depth tour of like everything you have to endure.
You know what you know what I thought about doing is do a food review because we eat a lot of late night food, so like we always go to Wawa's or Sheetz. I don't think you have those, but it's like a nicer 7-Eleven, I guess. So I don't know.
You should be that guy that does weird food combos and stuff. Just throw those random.
I'll go there and order everything from the menu. That's funny.
Yeah.
Think about soda's back in here.
Can you hear me now?
Your mic is muted, Bud Soda. Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working before. I just went out, went back in.
I thought you muted yourself.
No. I don't know why I did that.
Hey, David. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely have to ask my boss first, see if he's cool with it. But, I mean, they know that I have a YouTube channel and stuff, so. But so you had the loudest road noise ever.
Speaking of Earth things, I gotta see if I beat Tony. If I made over 10K or not. I know he made above that, so yeah.
So did you get to 400?
Oh yeah, I'm way beyond that now.
Sheesh. I wish I could say I did that today.
I'm working 18 and a half hours right now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. See, Kyle, when you're sleeping, when you have your first dream, Bud Soda's already at $100, man. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm sure.
Oh man.
123.
But yeah, I'm only gonna be on here for the next 7 minutes because I gotta be up at like 6 o'clock and it's already 2:30 or 2:23. So we were over here for a short time, not a long time, but a good time. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure.
Dude, I lied about that far beyond it. I'm at 406. I thought I was higher than that. Well, I'm about to be 415 here.
Freaking Nova freaking dancing or not dancing, head bopping in the video yesterday. The whole music was so
you like that? Hey man, I was jamming to the whole music, bro. I was like
I kept thinking about it. It just kept popping into my head and thinking about it today because it's just funny. It was just so random, and I was just like,
the little music. Dun, dun. I forgot how the music goes, but I thought it was cool that the little filter would match the beat. So
yeah,
it was like even better.
Was so good,
you know, because I wasn't sure if it was gonna do that or not.
It just caught me off guard. It was funny.
David said, "Don't know how you can only sleep for 5 hours." I think see, it's 4 or 5 hours of quality sleep. Like when I have the ability, and I think this is a gift from God. I can sleep. I could close my eyes right now and fall asleep in this live. I can fall asleep anywhere. If I really if I just close my eyes, I don't have any issues going to sleep, like at all. You know what I mean? So I think even if right now when I go lay down, I'm gonna get quality sleep. Like whenever I take power naps, sometimes those feel better than actual sleep. I don't know why. You know, when you take like a 15-minute nap, but you think hours have gone by. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I don't know about going. I don't know about that, Juliana. Going to sleep for the live. I don't know about that.
You are very fortunate, Nova. I can't do that. Like if I fall asleep, passed out. If I pass out, it doesn't feel like I got a good night's sleep. And then if I'm overtired, I have a hard time falling asleep. So yeah, it is.
I think the trick for me is I gotta put all my electronics down. Like if I'm watching something on YouTube and I'm just scrolling, then you know I'm gonna stay awake. But if I put everything down for a solid like minute and a half, I'm gone, dude.
I'm opposite. I gotta have the white noise. I have an uncle who's like that. Like, remember when we were kids, we were over there and we're just sitting there quietly watching a movie, and it's at a quiet part, and he just wakes up all of a sudden. He worked night shift. Why are you kids being so quiet? You never thought you hear a guy say that, huh? He's the old man. Quiet the heck down. No, he's the opposite. That guy could sleep through a twister.
That's funny. Yeah, I know people that do that. People that do like sleep streams. I just think that's weird, man. I don't know. But hey, man, if you guys want to throw me a couple $, I might sleep for free, or for you guys, not for free though. But you know, but I don't know.
People want all the different types of content. They want to see everything about you.
They're gonna be like, open an OnlyFans.
It's money.
That's funny.
It is money. Money is money.
Hey man, that's those OnlyFans models, man. Like, shout out to them for being so. See, I think guys are so stupid. Like, guys who pay for things you can get for free. You know, like I have yet to see like I'm sure they're there, but I don't know about any male OnlyFans model that makes money like that. I'm sure they're out there, but I just never heard about that.
They do. I had a friend who, the female actually gave him 60% to be part of her OnlyFans video.
They would say, "What is the longest you've ever dashed in one day?" The longest I've ever dashed was probably like either 16 hours, and it was not recent. It's been a while. And the most money I've made in one day was $442 years ago at the height of COVID, when people thought like the world was ending, so they were ordering like a lot of Total Wine. That was like my biggest days.
Good times.
Money.
Well, can't count multi-apping. I think my biggest single DoorDash day was like 470, so somewhere around there. But I was multi-apping, so I made well over 600. But that was like during Lake Effect snowstorm.
How about you, Kyle? What's your biggest day ever?
It's not going to sound near as good as y'all's, but I mean, like for the hours I worked, it was like really good. I think.
Well, yeah, I think, I think you typically work like 4 o'clock till like what, 9 or 10?
Sometimes, but I used to go out. I mean, I still do sometimes, but I used to go out at like 2 or 2:30. Then I would sometimes work like 8 hours. I want to say it was probably like $310 in about 8 hours, which is solid, but I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice.
I've never had a $400 day though. I've never had a $400 day, unfortunately.
The most money I made in a short amount of time was $426 in 6.5 hours. Instacart solo. I was just carting back and forth from the Price Chopper and going all into that one town because no one was working in that town. And even though I don't think people figured out that you could, you could take orders from another town and just shop the other store yet. Man, I wish DoorDash would let us do that. Man.
Yeah.
Like, because the air base here, the orders go to Carthage because aerial miles wise they're closer to it, but driving wise they are way far away. You gotta go all the way up and around, and it usually is like a 20-something mile round trip from the airbase. I've done 2 of them in a row because they both paid 25 plus, and it was middle of the afternoon, so why not? But I don't know. Have you guys ever done crazy orders like that, where something landed you far away, and to get back to where you wanted to go, it was pretty much dollar for dollar, like a $26 for 26 mile. I did the other day for a pizza order. Well, it's actually all wings.
Got a handful of those. I mean, I like how DoorDash lets you pick up orders outside your zone now and take them back if it's busy enough. They needed a dad spin like that like years ago.
I got one of those today. It's very rare it happens in my area, unless like one area is way busier than the other. They gave me a 550 to McDonald's, which is in the other zone. It's in the Fort Drum zone. But it went to the same exact house, same exact apartment. I guess someone wanted McDonald's and someone wanted Taco Bell. It ended up being $13, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
It's like a double dash.
Yeah, those are always good.
Yeah, what sucked about the McDonald's is they were like super busy, and then the guy ordered spicy nuggets, which they don't have anymore. So it didn't even like come into their POS and manually check it in, make normal nuggets. It's like I would have made the decision for him at the store level.
Yeah.
But they had, like they didn't even see it, they didn't realize it was there until I said something. So I guess whatever. They were quick about it. They got me out of there in like 4 minutes once I told them. But I was already standing there for 10. They're so slammed. And I guess people don't understand how to use mobile apps because the guy still ordered manually but used a QR code. It's like, bro, you have the mobile app. Order on the mobile app. When you actually get to the restaurant, hit I'm here, and it's already in the system for you. You can go in a little parking spot and chill. That's actually just one thing I don't like about McDonald's is you have to wait till you're at the restaurant. Taco Bell put I'm here button, but you can hit it anywhere you want. Like you can be 10 miles away from the restaurant and hit the button, which I've done because I knew they'd be busy. So I hit I'm here, and when I got there, they were just stickering up the bag. I was like, yay! My food was actually done before my DoorDash.
Hey, but Soda, I'm gonna end the stream, bro. I'm falling asleep over here.
Take care, bro. You
get home earlier next time. You know, so if you get home early, you can start earlier.
Yeah.
Set 3 alarms there, young man. I believe in you.
'Cause I gotta
You'll get a 5,500 this month.
I'll start see. Hopefully,
Thanks,
I'll
man.
see you on Sunday though as well in the
No,
after show.
Oh, David, for sure.
How
You
many
can
hours?
definitely do a tour.
Real quick, how many hours do you dash into your W-2 on top? You remind me of me when I had a W-2. You're a hard worker, man. I really respect you.
It's a lot of
Have a
hours
good night,
now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, bro.
Hey man, yes. Hey, David, just to answer your question, yeah, I'll definitely do like a little tour of the Dashmobile. I think a lot of people want to see that for sure. It's just bags, like catering bags, nothing really special. But hey, Kyle, man, hopefully tomorrow you get some bangers. You know what I mean?
I hope that.
I'm not even sure what time we're gonna dash. Oh man. Oh man, I gotta make sure that I put a bunch of alarms because I can fall asleep real fast, but waking up is tough.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel that.
But all right, man, have a good night. Hey, David, thank you for stopping by. Juliana,
Yeah.
thank you for stopping by. Everyone that's in the chat, leave a like if you like. That'd be awesome. And we shall see you in the next video. Peace.
Peace.
Let's end the broadcast. Oh.